Unavailable. In recall is only available once every 60 minutes. Oh, that sucks. Mastery point. What is... Oh, for my spear. Okay. Do you want to perforate? 3 quick piercing strikes that each deals 70% weapon damage and apply rend. Reducing the target's damage absorption by 5% for 10 seconds. You know what? Not the worst idea. The way that I can heal? That'd be nice. If I can get health back for striking. I'm going to take another ability, you know? Are you going to put that... Oh, I've got to commit. So there we go. Right. We now have 2 abilities to our name. Yay! Go team. I'm hungry. Are mounts a thing in this game? Because if not, this is going to get tedious real quick. Hi, Shooks. How's the travel hanging for you? Me? It's a bit iffy. It's a bit time consuming to get from point A to point B. Especially when we don't have a sprint speed. We just have a run speed. It really does slow you down. However, I'm significantly stronger since last time I was here. So... I'm at the den. We've just got to kill 3 of these bastards. Oh god, these are these ones. I forgot about these ones. Ah! We are bugging out. Holy shit, what was that about? I'm taking bleed damage. That was interesting. Oh shit, my weight. We're at cap. We are absolutely at cap. I forgot that these are the more dangerous wolves. I did that one correctly this time. Got a rapier. Who's just leaving these things here? I just don't understand. I mean, I'm fucked because I'm going real... Oh dear. Sorry, computer. I wasn't paying attention to your heat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. This is a problem. Can we salvage this? And salvage this. That actually looks like it'd be really fun. Let's keep that. I don't have the space to do that. I don't know if we can sell things. We can probably sell things. I can now go at normal pace. Do I have any more space? I shouldn't risk it. Let's just go back to town. And get this excess out of my damn inventory. Kana. Hi, Kana. Good times. It's like I get to talk to Albert. Then I'll dump my shit in my storage. Do I get fire damage if I walk over a fire? The answer is no, I do not. God, did you guys really have to put them right there in the middle of the goddamn walkway? Of all places. I'm not gonna remember how to get back to Albert. I still can't believe that the crafting fee and refining fees are both very high. Oh, man. You're just fleecing the poor new players of their shit. It's very rude. I'm assuming the staircase gets me up. Oh, I totally didn't really process the fact that you're just on a ship. Oh no, you're not even on the side. There's just the ship randomly in the middle of the settlement. It looks hilarious. Wow. What purpose does it serve? What's up there? Anyway, Albert.
Here comes someone with a little swagger. And something from those wolves too, I suspect. Yes, this one's got what it takes, sure enough. I had a feeling that would be the case.
Can I join a faction yet?
Rumors say that corruption has spread inland. Some type of breach is opening up everywhere. You should have started preparing many moons ago.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You should have. That seems to be a common sentiment.
As it should be. If Magistrate Bond has heard about these breaches, she'll be half mad with worry. Go ask if you can help me. Don't be a stranger, though. I want to speak to you again.
Okay, so we're going back to the Magistrate. Rumors and reactions. Go to Gladys. But I don't like Gladys. She's a bit of an oddball. I don't think I'm going to make a settlement by 2 p.m. because I still need to eat and shit. So, not... I didn't mean shit isn't a verb. Just eat and do things.
There you are.
Time's running
I
out.
was starting to worry. Have you heard these rumors of corruption breaches opening
Yet,
up everywhere?
Survival's Riches told me.
Of course. He probably foresaw all this. That man is touched, I tell you.
Look at that. She's throwing out accusations left, right, and center. Ooh, nice boob breastplate.
If news of these corruption breaches opening up everywhere is true, we need all the help we can get.
Where can we find more support?
You've surely noticed by now the presence of the Marauders, the Syndicate, and the Covenant in town. Recently, these groups have become quite influential.
Here we go. We should talk to them. They did mention that I had to speak to all three first.
You're right, of course. Whether the constable approves or not. After you speak with them, you'll have to choose for yourself which one will make the best ally. Oh, and do make sure to check in with me again afterwards.
New alliances. Speak with Marauders, the Syndicate, and the Covenant. So am I just going to their actual, locations? Well, these guys are closest, so might as well start with them. Okay. And now this is where I go off AFK and hope that I don't get in trouble for going AFK. Oh, this dude is literally the person I have to speak to? Oh, God. Please no. Oh, hey, this is hidden down here. The Covenant's doctrine. Keep faith. Shall we rejoice? Humankind's oldest enemy is gone. Death is dead. We have reached the promised land, yet there are some who call it a false promise. This land seeks our ruin, they cry, but even more dangerous are the enemies within. Moral weakness blinds us to the truth. Those who live in the dark can never recognize paradise. But where eyes fail, faith sees. The Covenant carries the spark. In our time of need, the spark carries us. Its clarity is our greatest gift. We bring the light of a spark to the darkest corners. We keep it shining at any cost, against any foe. And one day it will shine bright enough to reveal paradise itself. Okay, let's go AFK in a corner where no one can see us. Lol. I don't know, people are saying they're reporting people for being AFK, so let's just chill back here. Low key. Can't see me! Oh. First things first, there's actually a breeze in this game. I've just stood here trying not to go AFK. The breeze starts at the back of that grass and it moves forward, and you can see it now rustling the front grass, and it will stop. Then it will start rustling the back grass and it will flow through, and then it will rustle the front grass. So that's kind of cool. I don't know that I've really noticed a breeze pattern in games before. So that is something I like about this game. There we go. This is the first thing I can honestly say I like about this game. It does seem like it only ever comes from the one direction, so I don't know if it ever changes, which makes it a bit static. But the fact that it does have that sense of motion is pretty darn cool. Now, to update what happened. As you can see, I'm exactly where I was. So I went to have lunch. And I had planned on not going AFK, like just grabbing my lunch, eating from my computer, and making sure like I was still interacting so I didn't get kicked off, so that I can continue with the quests in time for the battle. However, I was hit by a very, very sudden, abrupt bout of like, I don't know if it's gastro, food poisoning, strong IBS reaction, I do not know. I got strong stomach pains and I had to put my head over a toilet a few times. And dry heaved like I've never dry heaved before. And then once that passed, I had to assume the fetal position on my bed for a good 45 minutes to wait for the pain to abate. It was a painful hour, I'm not gonna lie. And by the time, funnily enough, by the time I came back to my computer, I was logged out because it auto logs you out after a while of AFK. So then I had to get back into the game. And of course, by that point in time, I was in a queue of 836 people. It's taken me just over 2 hours to get back into the game, so needless to say, I have missed that battle that I was aiming to try. However, since that has passed, and I was chatting to my friend, he says that even if I could have logged on in time for it, I wouldn't have made it into the battle. Because what I didn't know is just because you apply to be part of the battle, it's only 50 v 50, so only 50 people can take part, but they accept applications from more than 50 people. The guild in charge of that faction battle apparently gets to pick their 50-man team, and he's only speaking from Amnesty's perspective, but it could be every other guild's perspective. They have pre-made teams of 50 people plus X number of spares, team members. So I wouldn't have been able to do the battle anyway because I wouldn't have been invited because they already have their teams locked out. And then even if they didn't have the teams locked out, they'll just pick the people with the higher level gear rather than beginners like me, which I get that it's advantageous to them, but having that invitation system, however it works, is very, very... I can't think of the right word. It's insulting to the casual player. Insulting's not the right word, but it's not friendly to casual players. It's forcing casual players out of a portion of the game. We cannot do 50v50 PvP easily because it's very difficult to get accepted into a battle. So I'm a bit pissed in that regard. I mean, I only want to play this casually for like a portion of time, if that. But I've paid money for this game. I've paid money to have access to that portion of the game, but I'm essentially locked out because I'm not part of a guild. And that just seems mighty unfair. I mean, I accept that kind of thing in like Black Desert Online where your PvP, like big battle things are specifically guild versus guild. But in New World, it's faction versus faction. So guilds shouldn't really matter so much, but they do. So I've been told. I mean, I've not exactly tried it myself, but I've been told that, yes, the guild is the one who does the invitations, the inviting. So I'm kind of annoyed that I'm, as a casual player, pretty much locked out of those 50v50 battles, because I was actually pretty excited to do it, to try it and see how it went, and I've just kind of had that ripped out from underneath me. That's like what? Oh my god, that dude is still going in that corner? Holy shit, how have you not been kicked for AFKing? Oh, because he's actually moving. Yeah, okay. Damn. That's why everyone's moving and auto-running into walls, because it means that they're still active. Holy shit. Are there like 1,500 AFK people on the server and like only 500 active players because people want to come home from work and not have to queue? Holy shit. They have to do something about that. That's ridiculous. Plus, you know, raise the cap of numbers per server because 2,000 is clearly not enough. But yeah, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. I can probably dump my shit in my stash because these guys aren't going to do it. The Syndicate faction has thrown Windswood into a conflict state. They can now declare war. I don't really know what all that means, but okay. Take all my shit because I don't need it. How do I store without having to go through? Oh yeah, just drag. Regions, lots of working. We'll worry about grabbing all this later. My god, I'm as light as a feather now. Look at that. Oh, I got more crafting mods. More prayer beads. Don't know how to put them on items though is the problem. Tanner's Burden. Reduce the weight of rawhide, leather and skinning knives by 5%. Linen arcane embroidery. Using crafting to apply a bonus of intelligence to an item. Oh, you attach these to items when you make them. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Small quartz crystal. Dry. Oh, I got that from the Iron Vein. A bonus of constitution and strength to an item. Uh-huh. Righto. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. Can I sell it? I don't know. I guess we'll find out shortly. For now, let's just go talk to this crazy religious dude.
We seek and share the inspiration of the spark. Hope is for all people, and in all people we nourish hope.
What's all this talk about the spark?
We covenant uphold the sacred duty to safeguard the spark. This is the light that burns in the soul of every person. Without belief, without purpose, the spark extinguishes, and one becomes but an empty husk.
And do you have proof of this, sir? Do you have proof? You're weird. Get off your soapbox. Get a job. So, next. Outfitting here. Whew, that was loud. I can make pretty linen pants. That's pretty much the same thing I'm wearing by the looks of it. Wow, holy shit. Oh, we can get a pretty silk dress up in here. Is there a way to, like, test what it would look like on you? Because what if it looks like trash on me? You know? Just food for thought. God, you need silk. Anyway. Oh, that looks amazing. Deep Mist Spy's shirt. Oh. Needs tier 4 cloth, though. Oh, you need... How do you get Azoth? Doesn't matter. We've got a long time before we even need to worry about that. Let's go find the next one. Which is closest? Up or down? It doesn't matter. You gotta go to everybody at the end of the day, don't you? They're somewhat equidistant as well. See, these idiots who are just AFKing. But the game can't tell they're AFKing because they're actually doing something, which means that they've just modded a key on their keyboard while they're AFK and have it pressed the entire time. And it's people like that just standing there doing nothing that are creating these really long queue times. It's kind of really impractical if you think about it. Who am I talking to? Oh, there's a book here. The Syndicate's Charter. Level 10. Reach exceeding. All worlds are bound by certain natural laws. A scientist's job is to know them. Thanks to Newton, we now know that the small echoes are large. The song of the spheres is the same tune as a falling apple. With the microscope came knowledge of invisible life, too small to see, yet all around us. These discoveries didn't change the world, because they have always been true. But they changed us, humankind. We have grown. Knowledge is transformative, creation's most powerful force. There is so much we still don't know about Aeternum. Why don't people die? What animates the lost? Who were the ancients? We must ask questions to find answers. I want to find out about the ancients. Can I make that my focus? Is that even a thing you can do in the game, or is it just in the lore? Because that kind of sucks if you can't actually find out. We've just scratched the surface of the secret depths that this place holds. It must be studied and understood, regardless of the cost. And once we understand reality, we can start to improve it. All rational beings are welcomed in the Syndicate. Join us. Help us draw back the veil. This is the reason why I wanted to join the Syndicate. Well, I don't know anything about this game, and I didn't exactly do much research. I did read... Was it the wiki page? Or it might have been the official website. I had a quick flick through just to see how they described the game. Like, you know, a sandbox, MMO, or a theme park. Well, I just trying to figure out what they used to describe it. And I found like a one-sentence synopsis of each of the factions, and that's what made me pick Syndicate. Am I talking to you? Ursula Long?
The Syndicate
I am.
is the only lifeline out of this cesspool. I don't know if I'd be here were it not.
I guess the Syndicate is important to you.
The Syndicate offers only this. The pursuit of truth. Raw, bracingly cold truth. If you prefer the warm blanket of denial, or the intoxicating elixir of conquest, choose another.
No, I'm all for that team. That team sounds good. Ooh, and this as well. Biding Time. The Vitae Aeternum Pact. From the records of outcomes. Have I read this one yet? No, I haven't. Commander Joshi has again proposed that we carry the fight to the north, and while the day will come that we must do this, the time is not yet right. I and the rest of my brethren are certain that we will uncover something that will give us an edge over the corruption. The ancients must have had some way of fighting against it. Oh, wait, no, I have read that. That does actually ring bells now that I've got that far through the note. Alright, we only have Zemorodas left. And they're up the top there somewhere. Is there an easy path to get them that doesn't involve going that way? Yeah, we can go up here, I suppose. Really? Really? Wow. You suck. Can I cut through it? Yes, I can. I can go up top, can't I? See, like that person there. AFK. Oh, I probably could have just just gone right over the top. Oh well. And this dude here put themselves in a corner, AFK. I bet half the population on these stupid servers are just full of AFK people because they don't want to lose their spot in the queue and have to... Ah, fuck. And have to go in a queue to get on the game when they want to get on the game. Wait, is it that guy right there? No, it is up top. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's Gladys. Kind of cool, though, that you guys have your base on the ship. I like that. Elijah Edwin.
You look like you still got your sea legs.
Hey,
You'll be right at
you
home.
insulting my walking gait?
We marauders are pirates, but on land.
They're called bandits, sir. Are all marauders like you?
Aye, we marauders are a hardy bunch. We see this land here is ripe for the taking, and it's going to be us ending up on top. Might may not make right, but it sure is better than having your fate decided by others.
Yeah, I don't like your way of life at all. Consult with the magistrate. And there is a whole lot of spam going on in chat as well. We had a lot of Chinese bots spitting out numbers. I know that numbers do mean things in Chinese culture, I guess. Like 2333. I do know what that means, and 666. I know what that means. I don't know what any of the other numbers mean though, so I don't know if it was deliberate in the conversation or whether it was just spam. It felt like spam the way it was going through.
Each of the 3 factions and decide which is best.
Well, guess what, Gladys? I've already done that. I've talked to them. I'm ready to choose.
Sadly, in this day and age, I don't think you'll get far without aligning with one of them.
Such is life.
Yes, the factions can be quite infantile.
Yeah.
But as I'm sure you've noticed, they're very influential around here.
Indeed. So do I just go... Choose your allegiance? I guess I just got to go back to them. Okay, it's going to hassle me until I level, so... Let's just commit the points now. I don't have any territory? No. Cool. I'm already discombobulated this way. What's your name? Nix Lila. Sounds kind of pretty. Interesting that Syndicate's right by the front gate. Do you think they'll get more people as a result? Anyway, Ursula, I'd like to join your squad.
It is the same with us all. Knowledge stands above all things. That is our code.
I love knowledge. I used to be an academic until I decided I wanted to be a creative. I've decided I want to join the Syndicate, and creative is not an option here at all. You've got the brutes, the knowledgeable people, and the religious zealots. Those are your 3 options. You could have put a 4th artsy group in, surely. Why join a faction? Because there's half the game is locked out if you don't. Engage in special faction missions. Complete missions for XP, coin, and faction tokens. Earn influence to determine territory control. Compete strategically against enemy factions in PvP missions. Gain access to elite faction gear. Spend faction tokens on special weapons, armor, and consumables. Earn ranks to unlock advanced tiers and crafting components. Enjoy the benefits of territory control. Reduced costs for workshops and fast travel. You can get a workshop? That sounds nice. Complete town missions to upgrade the settlement. Yeah, I'm interested in these kinds of things. That makes it feel like you've had an impact on the game. PvP and faction war. Flagging for PvP. Who do you think I am? That's a solid no. Flag for PvP from any settlement or outpost. Default key U. Okay, guys, keep your finger away from the Yuki. Ha, Yuki. Earn additional XP when flagged. Yeah, bruh, I do not mind if it takes me longer to level up. I'm okay with that. Contribute to faction influence within the territory. Can I do that without... I can do that without doing... Well, maybe I can't just as XP to say faction XP. Maybe I have to flag... that sucks. Territory control. Faction members of a controlling faction enjoys benefits in territory and settlement. Controlling factions reinforce control by completing PvP faction missions. Sounds like you'd want to have a team with you to do those. Opposing factions undermine enemy factions' control by completing PvP faction missions. Enough influence to challenge for territory control through a declaration of war. Faction war. 50v50 player siege combat at a territory's fortress. Utilize a variety of siege weapons to get the upper hand on your opponents. Wow. Who... No full stops. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. Can anyone just... copy it a fucking game? It's like every single game I play has copy editing issues, and it makes me just want to smack my head against a wall. Is it that fucking hard for consistency? Oh my god. I just think every game on earth should just pay me to fix their shit because it's so frustrating to play, to read, to... Anywho, side note. The attacker's objective is to claim the capture point at the heart of the fortress, and the defender's objective is to defend off the attackers for 30 minutes. Territory control. Territory influence. Territory influence is a measure of a faction's control of a territory. Oh, bars. I see. And we're going to be purple. Okay. Complete. Oh, it's got all three in all. Okay, I get it. Yep. I get it. Like, that's the Marauders versus the Syndicate, and then the Covenant versus the Syndicate in control. I get it. I get it. I get it. Where was I? Complete faction PvP missions to retain control of a territory. The factions that do not control the territory must complete PvP faction missions to enable a declaration of war. Weird spacing here. No gap, massive gap. Reinforce or undermine a faction's territory. This game really needed somebody to proofread it. Controlling factions, reinforce control. Why does reinforce have to be capitalized? By completing PvP faction missions, undermine the opposing faction's territories by completing the... Yeah, okay, I'm bored. This pretty much all says the exact same thing. Flag for PvP! Flag for PvP from any settlement or outpost. You've pretty much already said that. You're just repeating what you've already said. Upon leaving a settlement, you receive a 30-second timer before becoming flagged. Once the timer expires, you are free to engage flagged members of the opposing factions. What does it even look like? Contribute to the influence war to keep your faction... Sorry, to help your faction take control of each territory by completing PvP faction missions. Keep an eye out for enemy players who are flagged and stop them from earning influence for their faction by cutting them down. God. I don't know that I can play in that kind of environment. You know, you'd never get to complete anything. You just keep getting killed. Okay. Select your faction. Even though I spoke to a syndicate lady, apparently we can still choose. Clever disciples who fight with cunning for the sake of truth and progress. I'm also getting irritated by these random capitalization for no reason whatsoever. So far the only thing I like about the game is the wind. Solid start to the game. The pursuit of knowledge and insight at any cost. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, but let's go syndicate. Join this faction. You will only be able to join a company with players of the same faction. What do you mean by company? Oh, is that what you mean by guild? If flag for PvP, you'll only be able to form a group up with players from the same faction. Before joining, you might want to double check the faction choices of your friends in New World. Your choice isn't permanent. You can change, okay, either that's a really small hyphen or you're missing spaces on either side. You can change your faction from the bio screen once. After that, you can change it once every 120 days. Jesus.
Now that you are one of us, you will have access to vast knowledge in time.
Will I though?
But first, I have a challenge for you.
I'd like to go to Everfall, please, but sure, I'm up for a challenge.
We will see, won't we? You have joined the Syndicate because you do not wish to spend eternity wallowing in ignorance.
Fair call.
The only question that remains is whether you have the stomach for it.
The stomach for what?
The truth, of course.
Ooh,
and
die.
the price it demands. One of our number failed in Dayspring Mills, and many research notes were lost. Recover them, and we will talk.
Dayspring Mills. That's a new location. Syndicate Initiation, Dayspring Mills. Explore Dayspring Mills and prove yourself to the Syndicate by recovering the abandoned research notes. Talk to Alchemist Long in the First Light Settlement when your task is complete. Oh, we're going to find Alchemist Long finally, are we? Oh yeah, and we still have that Grizzly Bear quest. Lols. Where even are they? I don't know. As I said, I guess we'll find them eventually. So, I've now joined this group. It's over there. Okay, so not too far away. Be interesting to go to this fort, actually. Okay, they must have, like, absolutely conquered that battle. Look at that. Oh my god. Syndicate for the win. Holy shit. That's insanity. Yeah, governed by amnesty. Wow. I want to go to Everfall. I'll go via Windswood. Maybe I should go the real long way. But what is this? Infested Grove. Recommend level 25. Ha! Corrupted Portal. Are those like special PvE zones? I like PvE. I don't like level 65 PvE though. I guess there's none of that in the starting zone. Okay, then what are the starting zones? Okay, I'm going to say that Restless Shore was one of them. Eden Grove might be one as well. Holy shit. Yep, looks like those are your 3 starting lands. I could be wrong though, but that's what it looks like. I am just going to quickly go grab some water because, you know, I'm parched. So the best way to, oh my gosh, leave the city to get there would be by the east gate. Oh, it's nighttime again. I still want to go up top there though. Have to explore it at some point in time. I still feel like I need to turn the music up. I can still barely hear it. Oh, some of these people look amazing. I look like a silly pleb. Okay, he doesn't look amazing. He looks ridiculous. I didn't mean him. I meant Goldband back there. Obliterate. Lollipop. I guess somebody already picked Lollipop. Lol. Hey, I can gather more shit. I emptied my inventory.